Hey, shalom, shalom. Give me a second real quick. All right, hey, shalom, shalom. Before I get started, as always, I want to give all praise to our power, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutation and blessings to the hopeful elect that is scattered throughout the four winds of the earth, that believe wholeheartedly in the true doctrine that is being pushed throughout the four winds of the earth, who are in hope of mercy and salvation during the time of Jacob's trouble, which we are fastly approaching, as well as when Yahweh Shai returns to the planet Earth. All right. To you all, I say shalom, and may Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai bless and keep you in these trying times that are upon us. As you can see in the title of this live, I meant to do it yesterday, but I got home pretty late, and I wanted to talk about these fires here in California, and the judgment that it's bringing. All right, not only upon Esau, Edom, but 2/3 of Jake. All right, Israel. And what's happening is, matter of fact, before we do that, let me show you this video that was sent to me by Jake I used to play ball with back in the world. Now, this is concerning the Altadena / Pasadena fire, which those cities sit right on the mountain, like right at the foot of a mountain. My partner I used to play ball with in the world, his grandmother stayed in this house for 40 years. And this is the result of, this is the aftermath of this house. I'm about to show you right now. Nothing. Totally gone. And this was a whole neighborhood. It wasn't just her house. You had a lot of Jake that lived in these areas that actually owned these homes. Their grandmothers. Okay. Totally done. You can hear her weeping that it's over with. You know, she had to go to a shelter because she didn't have nowhere to go. All right, and this is the type of judgment the Lord is bringing. All right, He's not bringing you. You be lucky you get put to death quick in these times, man. That'll be a form of mercy, but the judgment that the Lord is bringing out here, man, people are about to be suffering, and more importantly, Esau is bringing these judgments on the people because he wants you dependent on him. All right, this is why we've been telling our people to repent and to return to the Heavenly Father, because this devil is coming down with great wrath. Now, if you think these fires started strictly off of somebody threw a cigarette out the window and no, hell no, bro. It's been cold as fuck here in California, man. Ain't no way that them fires is starting naturally. We know, us hopeful members of the elect, those of us that are in the know, we know, all right, that Esau Edom is behind these wildfires, and there's an agenda behind it, all right? And he's making do on it. All right. Which brings me to the first scripture I want to get. All right. Which It's about to be a lot of suffering out here, man. You know, that same them neighborhoods, you got deer running around and shit because they, you know, their habitat has been blazed. Okay. We in some very trying times, man. All right. And if you don't have Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, ooh, it's gonna be a very miserable time for you. This is Second Ezra chapter 8, verse 50. It says, "For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride." And this is why these things are happening. All right. The our people have forgotten the Heavenly Father without number. So now, all right, the Lord is bringing judgment. Let's get that scripture. Okay. Okay. You have forgotten the Lord days without number. Okay. It's the book of Jeremiah chapter 2. And see if I can start. Let's start at we'll just go straight to the point. Jeremiah 2 and 32, it says, "Can a maid forget her ornaments, or a bride her attire? Yet my people, the children of Israel, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and the scattered Israelites among all the other people," all right? "You have forgotten the Lord," all right? It says, "Yet my people have forgotten me days without number." So this is how the Lord is bringing you to remembrance of Him, putting you through hell, okay? Misery, okay? Now, we know Esau Edom is not, he's not in control, but we know he has the technology to bring these type of events to fruition with his technology. All right. And we understand and know that he is Satan. Okay. He is the physical counterpart of Satan. So I'm gonna read this here real quick in the book of Job. Where Salaki, let me find this real quick. Where Job was being tested, and Satan came, you know, to get permission to test Job from the Most High. And the Most High told him, touch all that he had, but spare his life. All right. This is Job 1 and 16. All right. Now, when you read from 1 down, you'll get the whole. Matter of fact, I'm gonna read 12, and then I'm gonna jump to no, not 12. I'm gonna read from 9 to 12, then I'm gonna jump down. All right, this is Job 1 and 9. It says this, then Satan answered the Lord and said, "Doth Job fear the Most High for naught? Has not thou made an hedge about him and about his house?" Right? Because we got brothers, you know, that stay in the city. You know what I'm saying? And all brothers are cool. All right. There's a hedge about brothers. Okay. And about all that he have on every side. Thou hast blessed the work of his hands, and his substance is increased in the land. But put forth thine hand now and touch all that he hath, and he will curse thee to thy face. And the Lord said unto Satan, behold, all that he hath is in thy power. Only upon himself put not forth thine hand. So Satan went forth from the presence of the Lord, right? So this is when Job started to lose things, all right? And we're going to jump right here to the 16th verse, all right? We're dealing with fire, okay? While he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, the fire of the Most High is fallen from heaven, all right? And we know this to be as lightning, all right? And have burned up the sheep and the servants and consumed them. And I only am escaped alone to tell thee. So the spiritual aspect of these fires in California, the Most High is doing it. Okay? At the end of the day, the Most High is in control, and he gave permission to Satan to allow his physical counterpart, Esau Edom, to do what he's done. All right? I got another partner that I used to play ball with. He stayed in Lakeview Terrace. He bought a house there. He had to force evacuate, and he told me he had to leave his speakers, not his speakers, his sprinklers on in his front yard and his backyard, just in case the fire got close to him. Now, at the time, the fire wasn't close, but I don't know, the status of it now. But I do know him and his family had to evacuate. Okay, freeways were shut down, all of that. This was all yesterday. So these miseries are happening upon Jake, and they don't know why. All right, and we've been telling you. All right, let's get that in the Apocrypha. Okay. Excuse me, man. It's cold in here, man. Let me get this real quick. And no, I'm not burning my ear. Esau jacking up the damn prices on gas out this Jones. But let me get this here in 2nd Ezra. Okay. Second Ezra chapter 16. Now, fire is like a plague, all right? These are the times the Lord told us that would be happening. This is the book of 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 17. Key point is the 19th verse, or the 20th verse, 19 and 20. But we're going to start here at 17. It says, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings. All right, and we here. All right, you've seen the video I just played you of Jake I knew in the world, his grandmother's home. And I believe that's his cousin that's recording and crying because of the her home is gone. All right. You can't really see it much because of the glare. But her home is absolutely gone. Matter of fact, let me see. Okay, she's crying and you can hear her weeping in this video. This was her home. It's gone. All right. Done. Okay. And months before this fire took place, you had a lot of insurance companies cancel their fire insurance. So people that this affected more than likely didn't have fire insurance. All right. But again, this is the devil's work. But he was given the permission by Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right. So again, back in 2nd Ezra 16, 17, it says, woe is me, Woe is me. Who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? It says, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. All right. So this fire is sent as a scourge. All right. This fire that was sent and it's just tearing up shit. These are scourges from the Lord. All right. When you look up that word scourges or scourge, all right. It says to whip, all right, flog, all right, to whip. So this is the Lord is whipping you, to afflict severely, to chastise, often for the sake of punishment or purification. Okay, because since you don't want to return to the word, the Lord got something for you, and this is for all Israel, especially here in Babylon, man. All right, because most of the Israelites here in Babylon are spoiled. All right, you think somebody owe you something? Okay. Down here it says scourge. It says a whip used for inflicting pain or punishment, a lash used for torture. Torture. Okay. So the Lord sent this fire as an amendment, a scourge as an amendment. And when you look up that word amendment, it says scourges. All right. We read the definition of scourges. Now it says amendment from early 13th century, betterment, improvement. All right. Correction, reformation. All right. And in this case, we talking about this fire. But this can come in the form of all type of ways. All right. These amendments that the Lord is sending. All right. The Lord can send you a scourge personally. All right. That only for you. It's for you to correct yourself. All right. But these fires that's happening, all right, this is a major judgment that's coming upon Jake as well as Esau, Edom. And we're going to get to Esau, where these fires are burning, where Esau is. Okay? Because it's a lot deeper than, you know, oh, the hills with all these celebrities and some of the priciest, the most expensive, what they call it. Let me get the article right quick. Some of the most expensive property in America, all right, is where these here in Pacific Palisades. All right, the Pacific Palisades fire. Let me put you on. Let me let you look at the screen. Okay, make sure I got it. All right, if you looking at the screen, let me let the it's a delay. Oh, it's not live. There we go. Okay, so now we looking at the screen, right? Let me get these articles. Okay. Let me make sure it's showing it so I can't see. Salakia. Okay, yeah, there we go. Let's go back to that article. All right, as you can see in the article there, it says Hollywood A-list celebrities forced to flee homes as wildfires consumes parts of LA. All right. And these are the parts of LA where, again, these celebrities are some of the most expensive real estate, not just here in California, but I believe in the entire United States of America, has been burned up. Okay. And here's a couple of names. This area is home to Ben Affleck, Tom Hanks, Reese Witherspoon, Michael Keaton, Adam Sandler, Miles Teller, Eugene Levy, and others, which all these people are left hand pedos and freaks. Okay. All of them are. Okay. It says the fire started in the Pacific Palisades before spreading toward the Malibu stretch of the Pacific Coast Highway, forcing residents to evacuate. At least 6 wildfires are burning across Los Angeles County, and 5 people have been killed. Officials expect death toll to rise. Right. This is here. This is a video of the fire, the aftermath of what it took place. I'm gonna push play on that real quick. Just give me a second. Okay. As you can see that video there. See if I can straighten this out. Okay, as you can see the video here. And this is Elon Musk. Of all people, this is his Twitter. A friend in LA just took this video. Okay. Let's play this real quick. Show you the Lord ain't fucking around, man. Come on, play, goddammit. Now, let me make this bigger. Let me make this bigger, because that's not big enough. Salakia. I'm gonna kill it right there. I'm gonna put it on full screen so we can get a better shot at it. Salakia. Here we go now. This is off of Elon's Satan Musk. This is a post he posted. And this is a video. As you can see, the pure devastation of what has happened. Okay. Salakia, my screen a little crooked, whatnot, but you can see. Okay. I'm gonna hit play now. Straighten this out, man. Okay, here we go. This is just some random neighborhood, and if it's Elon's friend, this ain't, you know, where Jake is at. This is rich Edomites, okay, who have lost everything. Okay, that's what this is. See, these ain't no regular homes. That look like a fire department. see that street. Businesses through, done. And these people, all these people that have lost, all these people that have lost homes, businesses, you know, and whatnot, which is going to lead me to this next article here. As you can see here on the screen, which I'm going to put the camera back on me. It says California insurer cancel policies before Los Angeles wildfires. All right. So they've, these devils are very calculated. Okay. And what's going to be the aftermath of all of this? The aftermath is that people are going to be through. And their only way of getting back on their feet is by falling into the lap of the devil, which was his ultimate plan. Okay? Now, that's as far as for the normal people. Now, for them celebrity homes that were destroyed and whatnot, that goes back to them trying to hide, you know, the tunnels and all the shit that's been they've been using, you know, all the mansions and whatnot that had underground tunnels that led to elementary schools and all this whole other shit. And I know this for a fact that this is true. Not that I've seen none of it, but I've told the story before when I was younger. I'll tell it again here in a second. But let me read a little bit of this article. California insurer cancel policies months before Los Angeles wildfires. And they ain't wildfires because there ain't shit natural happen about them, man. Yeah, they wild, but they were purposely done. Okay. It says State Farm, one of the biggest insurers in California, canceled hundreds of homeowners policies last summer in Pacific Palisades, which is where all those rich people are, celebrities. Okay. The same area which is now being ravaged by a devastating fire. There's no such thing as a coincidence. You know, no. They did this purposely. Okay. It says the move was justified by the company as an attempt to avoid financial failure as the frequency and severity of wildfires is growing in the Golden State and not in the winter. We've never had these type of fires in the dead of winter here in California, man. Okay? Like I said earlier, it's been cold as shit. Ain't no way a fire that big is just going to start from a natural, somebody throwing a cigarette out the window or whatever. It's not hot enough. Okay? It has been cold, especially in them areas by the water, Pacific Palisades, the Eaton Fire, the Altadena Fire, uh, Altadena, Pasadena Fire, which is right next to a mountain area. Okay? It's cold. There's no way that these fires were started just out of, you know, the growing severity. No. It's because the people that own these insurance companies were given the heads up by higher ups. Look, we finna burn a lot of this shit in California, so you might want to do what you got to do. This is what happened, in my opinion. I can't prove it, but ain't no way these fires is this big and destroying so much in the dead of winter. Don't make sense. All right. So going back, it says, but as the multiple fires currently burning through Southern California threaten to cause devastating losses for residents, many will likely need to rely on their insurers to get back on their feet after the blazes are contained. Now, those celebrities, they ain't really got to worry about insurers because they got money. You know, they just relocate. Okay. But Jake, like I showed you the video of of the Jake I knew in the world, his family's house. She was weeping because more than likely Jake didn't have fire insurance. Okay, so this is more proof that I ain't gonna read the whole article, but this is more proof that this devil, okay, knew these fires was coming, and he let these insurance companies know beforehand so that these insurance companies wouldn't have to pay out all that money. All right, after they burned everything down. Here, I'll place that link of the article in the description box in the chat. All right, it's in there now. Okay, so going back to and this is one of the main reasons I wanted to share this story dealing with these fires by the Pacific Palisades. All right, which a little bit from the Pacific Palisades, you have Palos Verdes. You know, these rich areas where Esau Edom dwells. Okay, but also at the foot of where Esau Edom dwells, you have Jake. Okay, in particular, um, where I used to live, um, it was kind of in that South Bay area, not quite Pacific Palisades, but um, not far from it. All right, because when you get up to the Pacific Palisades, when you get up there and you all up in them, you know that's a different kind of money up there. But below the Pacific Palisades, you had Palos Verdes, and you got the city of Lomita. You got Harbor Hills, Harbor City. Um, Even Torrance is kind of close. But I used to live in Lomita, and the reason I'm bringing this story out is because there's a lot of talk, not on mainstream media, but alternative media, social media, is saying how these fires, where these celebrities are, was started to destroy evidence of these tunnels, you know, uh, of the child trafficking that has been going on. Now, the story I have, I try to get through it pretty quick. I'll never forget it. It was uh, it was my so-called birthday, and it was a Friday the 13th. Okay, uh, uh, my birthday landed on the Friday the 13th of this particular year, and I'll never forget me and my friend Reggie. You kids and whatnot. We walked from the projects to school that morning. And as soon as we got out of the vicinity of the projects, we noticed that it was a one of them old school black long Lincoln Town cars. Uh, and but we weren't paying attention as far as like they was trying to kidnap us and things of that nature. Now I know that's what they were doing. They were stalking us because they were going to try to grab one of us up. But at the time, the movie Juice had just came out, and we had, we was mimicking running from the cops. As kids, you do stupid shit. So every time we would see this, when we got out of the vicinity of the projects and we was walking, we was on our way to school, and we got to this neighborhood where mostly Edom dwelt. We got to their neighborhood. Now we knew shortcuts through the neighborhood to get to the school. Now we could have stayed on uh on the street, the main street, which was Western. I believe it was Western. We could have stayed on that main street to uh to get to school, and then we could have just made a left on Eshelman because we went to Eshelman Avenue. But when we seen this vehicle, we just we pretended we was in the movie Juice, and we said 5-0 break, and we ran, and we just kept running, and we hit a corner in the same neighborhood. When we hit the corner, we started walking. You know what I'm saying? But we wasn't thinking nothing like these motherfuckers was actually following us. We just seen this was a big black car, long car, and we was just being kids. So when we get around to this other part, we see this same fucking vehicle approaching us. And so we did it again. Oh, 5-0 break. And we ran again. We did that about two times, 3 times. And right when we got to the front of our school, I'll never forget this shit, man. And the Most High put this in my spirit to remember and to keep it right there at the front of my my memory, so to speak. When they rolled past us, when we was the school was here, we on this side of the street. Kids getting out, dropped off by their parents. We coming out of the neighborhood, going to the school, and we see this same fucking car, but this time the window was rolled down in the back. And I look inside the window, and it was 2 fucking crackers dressed in look like Men in Black. I'm not bullshitting. Look like Men in Black. They had on shades. They had the black shades, the tie, all that shit, man. And I'll never forget, they was looking dead at me, both of them. But it was so much going on, they couldn't, do nothing. And so the Lord made me remember that. Because during that time, and this was the early 90s, you had a lot of missing kids in that area, in them projects that I used to live at. Because right above us, right, there was some projects, and right above us, you had the Palos Verdes Hills mansions. And along the fence line, it was just a big ass fence line, but you couldn't see the houses because the fence was blocked by like bushes and flowers and shit. But I remember we used to play baseball right there at the where in the projects they got the area for us to do what we do, play. And we used to look up at them fence lines, and them motherfucking devils will be up there taking pictures, because we'd see the flash from the camera. They'd be taking pictures of us playing ball. In my opinion, they was picking out what child to kidnap so that they can do whatever to. And this is why I believe those fires in the Pacific Palisades, all these rich areas are happening, because they're destroying these tunnels. They're destroying all the the evidence of the shit that they had going on. Because we all know that Hollywood is pedo wood. It ain't what it's all been cracked up to be. We see what's been happening with Diddy. All right. And we still got to see what's getting ready to come of this. Now I'm gonna show you a map. I want to show you this map. Let me see if I could just switch it around right here. Let's do this. I think I could flip it. Okay, yeah, there we go. Boom. Flip it like that. I'm gonna show this map real quick of the area. This is the Pacific Palisades area here. Okay. Let me see if I can zoom in. Which all this is hill, mountainous areas right by the ocean. Beautiful ass views, all that. You know what I'm saying? But when you get over here, okay, in these areas, okay, when you come over this way a little more, you got Hollywood and whatnot. But in these areas right here is where you will find Jake. And they have other, see, this ain't really a good map. Let me see. Okay, yeah, here we go. This how big the fire is. That's crazy. All right. In the middle of the winter, dead of the winter, ain't no way that that's natural. Okay. All right. So here you got the Pacific Palisades. That's a rich ass area. All right. And then you have down here in these areas, that's not a good map either. But anyway, in these areas, there's a lot of uh missing children. Okay. And like I said, I used to live in the projects in these areas. Harbor Hill projects. Just Google it. Now they're known as the Harbor Hill Apartments. But when I was there, when I used to live there, they were known as the Harbor Hill Projects. And a lot of children, and even the people knew about children coming up missing uh, uh, to these rich folks. Now, I didn't find that out till later in life, like now, as I'm a grown ass man, an adult. But a lot of these motherfucking celebrities, all right, lived in these areas, rich ass people, man. And we ain't talking about the people we talking about people from, you know, back in the day, that have lived in these areas, and I'm sure they have partook in all type of rituals, um, with the kidnapping of children and the murdering of children, all right, because this is how they get their power, okay. See, now we're in a time to where the Lord is exposing these things. All right. Let's get that in the book in Revelation, murderers of children. Okay. So that's my belief. Um, I truly believe that they trying to uh uh what you would call cover up all the bullshit that they've damn, it ain't came up. Let me see. Trying to hide all the bullshit that they've been doing. All right, all the wickedness. Let me go here. Salakia. I know it's in Revelation. Let's see. If any of you brothers know where the one is at, where it speaks about murderers of children, I'm gonna read this one here. Um, in Revelation, the ninth chapter, the 20th verse. Um, Revelation 9, 20 and 21, it says, "And the rest of the men which were not killed by these plagues, yet repented not of the works of their hands." All right. Because the elite bankers are behind all of this shit. Okay. They've been given the green light from on high. All right. Nothing happens in the earth without the Heavenly Father's approval. Okay. And they've been given the green light from on high. All right. To start wreaking havoc on the planet Earth. Revelation 12 and 12. All right. Okay, that's it. It's in the Apocrypha. The water, my brother. The water. The water. Wisdom of Solomon 12. Yep. Because they practice after the. I'm gonna get. Let me put that up here before I forget. Let me put that up here. Okay. because this is where Esau gets it from. I'm going to finish this in Revelation, the 9th chapter. And the rest of the men which were not killed by these plagues, yet repented not for the works of their hands. And best believe you me, these fires are the works of these devils' hands. All right? That they should not worship devils and idols of gold and silver and brass and stone and of wood, which neither can see nor hear nor walk. Neither repented they of their murders. Okay? This devil been on a murdering spree since he came out them goddamn caves. Okay? Nor of their sorceries. Okay? A lot of sorcery goes on amongst these Hollywood elite. All right? A lot of sorcery goes on amongst these Hollywood elite with their Hollywood parties. You know, all this shit that they be doing, these rituals, so in order for them to keep power. Okay? You had, what was that, 2 weeks ago, Denzel Washington ass finally turned his life over to God and became a minister. When this nigga been wicked his whole life. Ain't no way you getting all these movies. He's a great actor. We ain't taking that away from him. But ain't no way you getting all these roles and you ain't compromised, man. Okay? And that go for all the celebrities. Especially those that have been on top for the longest. Will Smith. Okay? They all sorcerers, warlocks. They've done satanic rituals. They've more than likely drank the blood of children. They've more than likely probably killed children. All right? For damn sure committed a pedo act on a child, the innocence of a child, because this is what's required at in Hollywood in order for you to continue to get success. Okay? It says, neither repented they of their murders, nor of their sorceries, nor of their fornication, nor of their thefts. All right? And that's another part of these fires. Esau getting ready to steal all that land. All right? We looking at, we in the fourth industrial revolution, people. Okay? We in the 15-minute city era that this man wants to bring to fruition to be up and running, going, everybody chipped by 2030. And this is the start of him bringing it to fruition. He got to destroy shit. Them people that suffered from them floods in the Carolinas months ago, they still ain't recovered. But that's just been swept under the rug. It's going to be the same shit here in California. Everybody who don't have the money to get back on their feet, they ain't never coming out of that the situation that they're in. The Lord put them in. That the great misery that the Lord brought upon them. Okay? Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 12, the water to the brother Bayan, and put that on the comment board. Okay? It says, yeah, and the brother Mike Olive put too as well, the Allie Carter testimonies, which if y'all don't know about Allie Carter, she's a surviving trafficked Judite woman, so-called black woman. Look like a so-called black woman. She could be another tribe of Israel, but she's definitely an Israelite, and she's on social media making waves, all right, and giving her testimony of everything that happened to her, how she has these different personalities from the rituals and the abuse that she took. Okay, she speaks about all this shit, but she's written off as crazy. And months ago, she spoke about there will be fires to try to cover up all the bullshit, the tunnels and the celebrity houses. She said that all this was happening, and now it's happening. Okay. It says Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 12, verse 1. For thine uncorruptible spirit is in all things, therefore chastenest thou them by little and little that offend. and warnest them by putting them in remembrance wherein they have offended, that leaving their wickedness, they may believe on thee, O Lord. Talking about our people. Okay, the Lord will chasten you to correct you, as we went over in 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter. He will send a scourge upon you for amendment to correct you. All right. It said, verse 3, for it was thy will to destroy by the hands of our fathers both those old inhabitants of the Holy Land. Who were the old inhabitants of the Holy Land? You had Hamites in there. All right. The Canaanites, the sons of Canaan. All right. Which, going back to the book of Genesis, all right, we were justified in going in there and taking over that place because of the act that Ham did when Noah got drunk. So when Noah awoke, he said, curse, he knew what Ham did, the spirit revealed it, and he said, cursed be Canaan. Canaan wasn't even born yet. Okay? But the Lord said, cursed be Canaan. All right? And this is what justified us to going into the land of Canaan and putting to flight those goddamn heathens in there. All right? And taking that land. All right? Because they were into heavy witchcraft and child sacrifice and all this shit that we see that Esau Edom has Jake doing today. Okay? We've all seen the P. Diddy scandal that's going on. All right? How he was, 1,000 bottles of baby oil laced with a synthetic drug that when it touches your skin, you basically pass out and you don't remember shit. Okay? So verse 3 again, it says, for it was thy will to destroy by the hands of our fathers. All right? When we went in that land, the Lord had us destroy these people. All right? By our hands, our forefathers. Both those old inhabitants of thy holy land, whom thou hatest for doing most odious works of witchcraft. Let's look up that word odious. Because these are the same works that Esau does here in Babylon the Great. This is what Hollywood is all about. Okay? This is what Hollywood is all about. And then they said the Hollywood celebrity, man, the Hollywood Hills where celebrities live, that caught fire too. But I believe they put it out. They probably wanted to burn a specific spot down and then put it out. Okay? Odious, hateful, deserving of hatred. Okay? And once it all comes out, how this man, Esau Edom, has been trafficking children. All right? We all used to see it when we used to get, as a child, you used to sit at the table, eat your cereal. And you had a milk right there and in a box of cereal. You there with your siblings. And, y'all fighting over the cereal box to do the little map on the back or whatever. And on the back of the cereal, or not the cereal, the milk carton, it was always missing child. Have you seen me? That's what it used to say. Have you seen me? And it'll be a young child always missing, man. Well, this goes back to Esau's most odious works that he took after those Hamites that was in our land. All right? Esau started to do these odious works, sacrifices, these works that are most hateful, okay? Hateful and offensive and unpleasant, hatred, all right? So let's go back to the scripture. It says, verse 4, whom thou hatest for doing most odious works of witchcrafts and wicked sacrifices, okay? Sacrificing of children, all right? While the child is alive, throwing the child in the fire, cutting the heart out of the child, eating the heart, torturing the child, scaring the child to death, And while you're scaring the child, cutting it so that you can secrete the adrenal, the adrenaline, or as they call it, the adrenochrome from the child, so that you can drink to stay youthful. You devils, you man. Okay. It says, verse 5, and also those merciless murderers of children, and that's Esau. Esau took after these Hamites, man. This is why the Lord expelled them Hamites from the land of Canaan. All right. Or the Amorites. All right. He expelled them. All right. When their iniquity had came to its full. And he used us, our forefathers, to bring that judgment about. All right. And Esau, Edom, he calls it the old religion. Let's look that up real quick. Okay. Esau calls that the old religion. Let's look that up. So I truly believe that Esau Edom is definitely disguising or using these fires as a way to hide, you know, what the hell he has going on. Let me see. Nah, this ain't what it is. Let's see. Let's do this. There it is. That's all we need right there. Paganism is an umbrella term for a variety of spiritual practices, and we could put wicked spiritual practices and beliefs that are rooted in pre-Christian European religions. All right, which goes back to, as we reading here in Wisdom of Solomon, the 12th chapter. All right, these devils are merciless murderers of children. All right, and this is like going to the Diddy thing. Like, who the fuck cares that Diddy and a bunch of these celebrities and faggots, you know, got together? They got a big ass 50-foot bed in the back, and they have big ass group orgies, and they all adults. Who the fuck cares? But the thing is, it wasn't all adults. Okay? This is why celebrities are quiet now. This is why ain't nobody coming to that nigga Abe, because they know that there were children at these after parties, and the children showed up, you know, late. They were bussed in. All right. All this information is coming out on alternative media. And now we have these fires in these areas where it shouldn't be no goddamn fires in the dead of winter. All right. Destroying things. But trust and believe you me, there is nothing. Let's get that, and then we'll come back to this. All right. There is nothing hid that shall not come to the surface. And the Most High Yahweh, through his son Yahweh Shai, is going to bring all this information to the forefront. All right. And it's gonna make most of you sick to your stomach. All right. Because ain't nothing hid from the eyes of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. This is the book of Mark 4:22. For there is nothing hid which shall not be manifested, neither was anything kept secret, but that it should come abroad. And we're in the time of things coming abroad. All right. You finna find out that your favorite celebrities, your favorite rappers, actors, that they all are goddamn Satanists and pedos. All right. And they've all witnessed these satanic rituals happen to these children. Okay. It says, verse 5 again, and also the merciless murderers of children and devourers of man's flesh. They eat people. Okay. They be eating people, okay? And the feast of blood. This is the shit that goes on in Hollywood, man. You had that video that came out of Salma Hayek not too long ago, the little commercial on, what was it, Google or some shit, where she just eating a piece of just some raw flesh at a goddamn table, just eating it, blood all over her face. That's the type of shit they have to do in order for them to get these key roles, to stay prominent, all right, and to keep money rolling in. This is the things they have to do, all right? With their priests out of the midst of their idolatrous crew, and the parents that killed with their own hands, souls destitute of help. What's a soul destitute of help? That's a baby, okay? And Esau, Edom, celebrities, all right, the higher ups of this society, they've all indulged in it. This is why we have all the scandals and all this shit going on. But they really ain't telling us everything. All right? But everything will come out. And 2025 seems to be that year that Apostle Tahar coined it. The hopeful year of our deliverance and destruction and judgment on Esau. All right? And this is what happened. Esau just got destroyed with them fires in them neighborhoods. Them rich-ass neighborhoods. Okay? And it's a well-known fact that that Hollywood is all about trafficking children, children sacrifice, human sacrifice, eating of flesh, man's flesh, everything that them Hamites was doing in the land of Canaan, Esau, Edom does in this society. This is why you have Sonoma County with that big ass owl in commemoration of Molech. All right. This is why you have Hollywood or Hollowswood, which was a witch's wand. All right. This is how she would cast spells on her subjects. And this is how Esau cast spells on the masses through Hollywood. All right. Everybody has watched a Hollywood production movie, and they're casting spells on you through this goddamn television. All right. It says, verse 6 again, with their priests out of the midst of their idolatrous crew, and the parents that killed with their own hands, souls destitute of help, that the land which thou esteemest above all other might receive a worthy colony of God's children. And this is why we were able to go into that land and take it over. And this is why the Lord told us to burn everything when we get in there. All right, because everything is defiled. All right. And this is why America will be burned, because it's all defiled. All right. Everything has to go. And this is why the children of Israel will leave America in the fashion that we're gonna leave. We're gonna leave in the fashion of so-called UFOs getting up out of here and watching this place be destroyed, engulfed in the wildfire of nuclear missile fire, and the chariots. Okay. So everything that's going on is all according to prophecy, man. All of it is. And Esau, Edom coming down on the people, causing these fires, pulling out the fire insurance to hundreds. They say hundreds, but I believe it's way more than hundreds. We talking hundreds of thousands, of people who are living in these areas without fire insurance and getting their whole livelihood taken from them. All right. And won't be able to recover. All right. This is the devil coming down with great wrath because he knoweth that he have but a short time, and he's been given the green light. Okay, the Most High has given him the green light to let's go. Put your foot on the gas and start doing what you got to do. All right. And what's cold about it is that they believe that they're in control. They're not in control. The Most High is in control. Okay. It says Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. Okay. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. All right. And this is what's happening. He know that he got a short time. Okay. And right now he is eating. Esau is pushing to get this new world order up and running. Like I said, by 2030, they want things rolling. They don't want to start chipping people in 2030. They want everybody that will be in their dystopian society of robot rule, which it won't come to full fruition, but they want it up and rolling by 2030. This is what Project 2025 is all about. They figure they got 5 years to get everything rolling, to kill off as many people as they can, all right, to bring the population down to 500 million from 8 billion. They want to bring it down to 500 million and control the people in 15-minute cities, okay? And they figure they got 5 years till 2030, beginning January 1st of this year, that they had this. They got 5 years to make things happen. And this is why things are moving so fast, all right? They have an agenda that they have to hit, all right? But the Lord is gonna destroy them while they're trying to establish it, and they're establishing it. All right, make no mistake about it. They are bringing it to fruition. All right, this is what the fires is all about. Like I said, the Jake that I know from the world, his grandmother's house burnt to nothing, and that whole neighborhood. It's a whole neighborhood in them areas. I'm talking whole neighborhoods. Let me see if I can pull that map up again. Because I did look at that map and it showed that area. And it showed the before and after of the neighborhood. Yep, this is it right here. I got to show you this. Let me see. Okay. As you can see, this is the this fire, the Altadena, Pasadena fire. Sit right on the foot of this mountain, which is Foothill. All right. There's a freeway that runs right along this mountain range as well, the 210 freeway. Okay. Now this is the before shot. I'm sure that's the before image. Look at that. Houses, trees. You know what I'm saying? And look at it now. Okay? All them houses was burnt down. And that ain't no coincidence, man. That ain't no accidental fire. That's microwave weapons coming from the heavens to disintegrate every goddamn thing, man, through his satellites. And if you don't know about the DEW, do your own research, man. All right? We're in 2025, man. It's too much. We in the age of information. You can just Google some shit. Okay? This was a whole neighborhood destroyed. All right? Before and after. All them houses destroyed. Okay? All the houses destroyed. But there's trees still left. Which proves that this was done by the microwave weapons. Okay? Because what are houses mostly made of? You got metal. Okay? Metal. Wood. Okay? Things that catch easily on fire. And Esau devoured this neighborhood, man. Well, ultimately, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai devoured it. And and you have a lot of Jake that live up in these areas, man. All right. Matter of fact, that's you got gangs in those neighborhoods as well. Okay. So we in the time of these miseries and great judgment coming down. All right. As we read in Revelation 12 and 12, Daniel 12 and 1. Um, Let me read that real quick. Okay. And it's California this week. It could be another state next week. Okay. It could be a whole nother state next week. Okay. But one thing I know, if California is through, the rest of the U.S. is going to be through. Because California makes up most of the U.S.'s economy. All right. Because of how big it is. California is like its own country when it comes to the economy. All right. So if they shut Cali down, all right, the rest of the country gonna go with it. All right. And this morning I saw that there was even some fires blazing up north in the Bay area. Okay. This is Daniel 12 and 1. We in that time. Make no mistake about it, man. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And we in them times of trouble. All right. This is just the beginning of it. We in what? What's today? The 9th? We not even 10 days into the new year, and all kind of shit has happened. Okay. Trump ain't even been inaugurated yet, and he's supposed to be having a an inauguration type party before he's inaugurated, a victory rally as they call it. Who knows what could happen there? Okay, we in a time to where you got to be strapped in, buckled up, and in the spirit with the whole armor of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, pursuant to Ephesians 6:10 on down. All right. This is the time we living in. All right. It says, and there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time, thy people shall be delivered, the elect, everyone that shall be found written in the book. All right. Now let's go back to the book of Job. I wanted to read here. All right, because this man, he's eating right now. Okay, when the scriptures speak about him eating, it means he's establishing his pseudo kingdom, his new world order, so to speak. We're gonna start here in Job 20 and 20. It says, surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly. He shall not save of that which he desired. All right. Which is what is the white man desiring? Esau Edom. What's his desire? His desire is to bring forth this new world order. All right. This everybody chipped dystopian society where he's controlling everything from behind a goddamn computer. Okay. Where he can cut off your money. Okay. Where he can allocate your ass into a 15-minute city. All right. To where you only can spend your money in these 15-minute cities. You can't go outside of that area and your chip will work to spend money. All right. This is what his desire is. All right. Verse 21. There shall none of his meat be left. Therefore shall no man look for his goods. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. And that word wicked there is not talking about the wicked. It's talking about the laborers. All right. And this is yet to be fulfilled. This is getting ready to be fulfilled. Once people start realizing who's behind all this bullshit, They gonna come after these devils, man. I'm telling you, it's written. Okay? They gonna come directly after your ass. Okay? As it is written, he shall be in straits every hand of the wicked, which the Hebrew word there is aimal, all right, which means laborer, sufferer, wretched one. Laborer, workman, sufferer. That's us. All right? That's us. And this is where where the scripture speaks about they shall not regard their kings nor princes. This is ties right with that scripture. They ain't gonna give a damn about no mayors like the mayor of Los Angeles, Karen Bass. They had her ass in the hot seat. Press all in her face, asking her questions. Why did she defund the fire department, 23 million, and other emergency agencies for situations like this? Why did she defund them millions? And she has nothing to say right now. She just standing there just looking stupid. All right? The people are gonna get fed up and they're gonna start coming after the people that's putting these laws in place. The people that's allowing matter of fact, when you go back to this article on matter of fact, I'll place it in the chat right now. When you go back to this article on the People's Voice, this is one of the this is what it says here in on Twitter from Kyle Zink. All right. It says, this is our neighbor's backyard in Los Angeles right now. Power lines sparking against trees, neighborhood. Neighbor and I have been trying to call 911 in the fire department for 45 minutes with no answer. And they were instructed to do so by the power company. And LAPD and LA Fire were defunded by Karen Bass. All right. They don't have the funds. This is why they were saying there was no water in the goddamn the fire hydrants, where they had to go into the ocean and grab water to dump over Pacific Palisades. Man, that's all bullshit. Okay? It says, and this is still in that article. It says, a lot is going on, but the city is failing us. All right? And that goes back to your mayors, your governors, your local politicians, all these people whom the regular, going back to the book of Job, Job, the 20th chapter, the Imal or Imalium, which is the laborers, sufferers, wretched ones, all right? They're going to go after these people, man. Okay? Oh, down here in the Strong's definitions, all right, for the Hebrew word Imal, it says toiling concretely, a laborer figuratively, sorrowful, people getting their whole goddamn house burnt down and they ain't got no insurance money. They ain't got no help. Esau say, well, just come to the shelter. We got, they handing out goddamn crackers and water and blankets. And that's going to soon dissipate. It's cold as shit. All right? So these are the people who are sorrowful, that laboreth, that is in misery. All right? Okay? So the people that are suffering from what this man is doing, okay? Once the Lord put the spirit on these people to wake up to smell the roses, oh, they're gonna go after these people. They're gonna go after your mayors. They're gonna go after your governors. They know exactly where they live too. Okay? I remember back in 2020 when the pandemonic shit happened. I remember this Issachar 6'4". I was doing a delivery at this metal shop or a pickup. It was either or. And I'm in there and he rolled up on me. He on his forklift. And we got to talking about shit that's happening. And I'll never forget, he told me, this was Issachar, brolic, big ass Issacharite. He was like, yeah, man, anything happen to mine, I'm going after I'm going after mayors, I'm going after senators, and I know where they live. This and he was looking me dead in my eyes, telling me this, and I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, cause they know what's up, they know what's happening. They the ones, I'm just agreeing with them and shit. So just imagine, on a grand scale, these people have lost everything. They've been put in sorrow. They've been put in a state of sorrowness. The insurance companies have taken off. All right, which are not just fire insurance period in California. Um, a lot of insurance is leaving. Okay, I just had to change my car insurance because the insurance I had, which was a like a sister company to what's that major one? The Good Hands nigga. Are you in good hands? What's the name of that damn insurance? Anyway, that insurance company was a sister company that I had, but they left California, and I had to get a whole nother insurance plan. Okay, whatever they got planned for California, they started. Okay, so going back to Job 20, okay, in 22. It says, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. When he is about to fill his belly, okay, before he crowns his self, before he's full and has brought to fruition his new world order, all right, it says, God shall reign, or Salakia, God shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. So while he's setting up and trying to establish his new world order, that's when the Most High is going to intervene. And we looking for the Most High to intervene anytime now, because he's moving. All right, he started last year. All right, I spoke about the Carolina floods, how he washed all them crackers out of the mountains so that he can get the lithium. Ain't no telling what he's found in these mountains, the Pacific Palisade, which those are celebrity homes and trafficking going on. Now, as far as the Altadena, the Eaton, the Foothill fire that's going on that destroyed them neighborhoods, right? That's away from the ocean. Now, it could be something in those mountains to where he destroyed them lands or them neighborhoods, like right there. Okay, but this is him filling his belly while he's eating right now. This devil is eating. All right, but the Most High is gonna cast the fury of his wrath upon him while doing so, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. He shall flee from the iron weapon, and this ultimately is the nuclear destruction that's gonna come. And that nuclear destruction can come this year. All right, this could be the very year the Lord allows those nukes to fly. Okay, he shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. It is drawn and cometh out of the body. All right, and this is how the Lord is going to get rid of all of this shit. All right, just how we wiped away Sodom and Gomorrah in the neighboring cities. You had Sodom, Gomorrah, Zeboim, Admar, and Zoar. All right, you had those 5 cities totally destroyed because of the wicked practices that was going on. All right. Same thing here in Mary. This is why this is spiritually Sodom. All right. And it's going to go out by way of fire. All right. The Lord got to dissolve and cleanse this place by fire. Okay. It says, he shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. It is drawn and cometh out of the body. Yea, the glittering sword cometh out of his gall. Terrors are upon him. All right. 26. All darkness shall be hid in his secret places. A fire not blown shall consume him. It shall go ill with him that is left in his tabernacle. The heaven shall reveal his iniquity, the internet. All right. The internet is revealing everything that this devil is doing, what he's planning on doing. All right. And the earth shall rise up against him. And we in a time to where the earth is getting ready to start rising up against crackers, man. Against Idumeans, Edomites. All right. Because the finger's going to be pointed at you people. That you're the problem of the planet Earth. Okay? 28. The increase of his house shall depart, and his goods shall flow away in the day of his wrath. This is the portion of a wicked man from God, and the heritage appointed unto him by the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. All right? So make no mistake about it. These fires, indeed, it is judgment from Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, but the Most High is very versatile. He's killing all kind of birds with one stone. All right? That's what these fires are doing. Not only is it going to be exposing Esau, Edom, but it's also bringing great miseries upon Jake, who was affected by it. And there will be more. There will be more judgment and misery coming. All right? We only a week into the first year of, or the first week into 2025. All right? We ain't even out of the first week yet. And all type of shit has gone down. And there will be more. So, I know I was kind of all over the place. Lord will, this was edifying to the hopeful elect. You know, and I hope and pray that the Lord keep you, your families, all right, protected in these trying times that are upon us, man. So with that, man, I'm going to give all praise to our power, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha, HaKodash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to all the hopeful elect out there scattered throughout the four winds. And may the Most High continue to protect and bless you and your family. Shalom.